Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be planting my garlic. It's garlic planting time, but I also am going to show you the new varieties that I'm going to be trying. Two that I've not tried before, and then two that I have, and then my own garlic. I ordered some more because I wanted more garlic this year. I love garlic. We use it a lot and I usually run out, so this time I ordered more. And I'm going to show you the varieties that I have, what I'm going to use in my beds, and also give you suggestions of what you could use in your beds, either in raised beds or in-ground beds, to help your garlic bulb out and what to feed it with. So I'm going to show you my varieties. Alright, so these are the ones that I ordered offline, and I can leave in the description where I got it. So this is one of my new ones. This is called the German Extra Hardy. It is a hardneck. The cloves are big and beautiful. Let me see if I can get one out. Here's one of the cloves, German Extra Hardy hardneck. And I did get two hardnecks this year because I do well with soft necks, but I want to do better with the hardnecks. And I like the hardneck garlic, it just doesn't always do well for me. But I can grow some soft neck like no other. Let me see if I can get the next one. Let's see. And this one is chestnut red. So this is not a new one to me. Look how beautiful that is. I have grown chestnut and I like it. They're very flavorful and they are beautiful garlic. It's just, I've not always had great luck with it. Now, this one is in Chilean red, and that's the same as mine. So this is the one I ordered, and I already busted all the cloves. This is mine. I busted all the heads already. You can see I left some heads. I brought some extra out in case I didn't have enough. Here's mine. Mine is organic also. And then the one that I got from the garlic supplier is about the same size. And here is my last one. This is elephant garlic. Now, elephant garlic is not considered garlic. Elephant garlic is actually not a true garlic. It's in the leek family. It has really tall, broad leaves at the top like a leek, but it creates cloves at the bottom. So it's like a variant of garlic, but it's not a true garlic like these are garlic, but they call it elephant garlic. And I've never planted this. I've seen people plant it, and I'm going to try my hand at it this year. I got this from a local store, and it is from one of the farms around here that has been here for a really long time. So this is considered to them an heirloom garlic, but it's not garlic. And these cloves are humongous. So we're going to bust this open and I'm going to plant them. I'm going to plant all of my hard neck together and all my soft neck together. If you can, try to break them up so you know exactly which varieties you have where in your beds. And this is what I'm going to be using. Now remember, this is just what I use. You don't have to use the same thing. You can get good results with other stuff too. I'm going to be using this bone meal. I bought a couple bags. I'm going to go through all these bags. This is only a little bit in here and 2 full bags. I have some garden tone. I'm going to use the rest of that. Now, I wish I had more of that, but I don't. You need to have some type of fertilizer. If your soil is good, mine might be a tad depleted, which I'm going to put all of that in, and then all this bone meal to help feed it. But otherwise, my soil is pretty good. Now, if you give garlic junky soil, it won't do good, okay? Garlic is not usually very fussy unless you give it bad soil. Garlic likes good soil that's loose. That's one of the things. It doesn't like rock hard soil. It can grow in it, but not well. It likes loose soil and soil that has good nutrients in it. And I'm going to just throw some more garden tone in there and the bone meal. Bone meal is what helps your garlic bulb out. Okay, this is mine. from last year. Actually, it was this year. I don't know why I keep saying last year. But last season, that grew into this season. Now, I already prepped this bed and this bed, except for putting the bone meal and the garden tone in it. You could also put worm casings. They have bags of those at like Home Depot and Lowe's and other places. I've done that before and that really helps. I like the worm casings. I just didn't pick any up. But if you're either doing it in a raised bed or in-ground bed, you need to give it some fertilizer. And then also I have hay to put as my mulch on top. Garlic really does well and can make it through the winter if you mulch over the top. And I know some people are scared to use hay. I've never had any problems with the hay. I know some people have. Find something else to mulch over the top. If you have a ton of fall leaves that fall down and you can collect them and put them on top, use that. So you don't have to use hay. That's just what I'm using. This is what I'm using. I'm going to get started. Remember to separate out your hardnecks. I'm putting all my hardnecks over here. And I'm going to also put the not true garlic, the elephant garlic. And I'm going to put that over here too. This bed will just be for the Enchilium, I think I'm saying that right, Enchilium red, which is both of these. I just ordered more because I wanted more for this year. Alright, I'm going to bust into this elephant garlic. I mean, look how massive that is. It's ginormous. The lady I bought it from said you plant it, and I mean it's got a hard stem in the middle, so I would consider that hardneck, but what do I know? This is my first time planting this. But I mean they're ginormous, so I'm gonna do one row on this side of just elephant garlic, and I'm doing this so I can see, remember why I planted everything too, so it says to give it a good amount of space, and I will, because the elephant garlic gets really big. So I'm going to space these pretty good. See how I'm going to make this whole row elephant garlic. Let's see. Space them out just a little bit more. Okay. So this whole first row is going to be elephant garlic. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay them out. I'm not going to push them down into the ground until I put them out and space them where I want them. Now I may not have enough, I don't think I do, of the hard neck, but I'm going to use as much as I can for the hard neck. If I have like another row, I'll put the soft neck in it just to fill it in. But there's the elephant garlic. They're so huge, you can see them right now still. I'm going to leave them there. Remember, when you plant garlic, see the bottom part right here? This goes down, okay? It's going to go like that. Now, I did do an experiment one year, and I just threw them in like that. And they still grew, but not as well. So, remember, they're going to go down like that. All your garlic goes down. The bottom part down for it to grow. So, we got one row of elephant garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the chestnut red. And then... is it one row, one row, and then one at the end of the German extra hardy? So I'm going to just plant some soft neck here and fill up this whole bed with garlic. Okay. The sun went away, thank goodness. So when you plant garlic, you want to plant it at least 3 inches deep, okay? You could probably get away with 2, but I usually do my garlic a little bit deeper. Now, you want to leave the outer paper on it. Now, sometimes it will come off like that. It's okay, but leave the outer paper on it. It helps it not to rot that fast so you can get your plants to grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take this clove, remember, bottom down, and I'm going to push it as far as I want it down and then cover it like this, okay? And once I get all of this pushed down into there, I'm going to sprinkle this one with bone meal because I forgot to do that one first, but the other bed already has it. Go right where it's at, push it all the way down, make sure it's down, cover it. And then once I put the bone meal on it, I'll probably water it in and then put the hay over the top of it and water the hay. Okay, what I did is just took the bags of bone meal and then the rest of the garden tone, and I just shook it all through the bed, and I'm just going to come through with my hand and just rake it in and turn it into the soil, and then I'm going to start planting in this one. Now this one we already put in there, and I forgot to put the bone meal in, but I'll just shake it on top, and when we water it in, she'll be fine. We just push down all of the garlic in this bed, and we're going to water it like I did that one. Remember to weed your beds. I know I have weeds around the rim, but I'm about to rip all those out and put cardboard down and wood chips to help keep the weeds down. But remember, garlic does not like weeds, so try to keep the weeds down as much as you can near your garlic, because they do not prefer it. And when you put down the hay or whatever mulch you're using, you want to do a light coating first and then do it a little bit thicker and make sure there's no really huge clumps. You want it to be feathered out pretty evenly. Okay, this bed is done. It's thick on here, but not too extremely thick. Okay? And you want to make sure that all your edges, all the way in your box or wherever you're planting in the ground around it, this is what will help insulate it from winter. When we had the Arctic blast that killed a lot of trees and stuff, my garlic did just fine. I think I only lost like 4 garlic out of all my beds. So it will do fine. You just have to make sure you mulch it with something. Bed's all done. This is a really big bed of garlic. Right here. Second bed, hopefully this year I will, well, not this year, but next year, after spring, I will have at least 300 heads of garlic, which will be great. All right, so I shared the different varieties. Remember, the German extra hardy is a new one for me this year. That is a hardneck. And then the elephant garlic, which is not really garlic, it's in the elite family, but we'll call it garlic. But it's still good to eat, and I only have 1 row of that, of the elephant garlic, so we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know updates. But remember your beds, you don't have to water it a lot during the fall. Just make sure that it stays sort of moist. You don't want it to dry out completely, because your bulbs are growing and they'll start to grow just a little bit before winter, and winter is when they fall and winter is when they grow their root system. And I always have really good strong root systems, and I always have really big bulbs. So if you want a good strong root system, you want that so that you have bigger bulbs. And it also helps to fertilize them in the spring, which I will do when springtime comes. I fertilize them now, and I won't fertilize them until spring. And I'll use bone meal again and probably some more garden tone, throw it on there, but that's it. Garlic is really easy. It's not hard. You just have to make an effort to make the soil what it likes. It likes loose soil that has a good organic matter in it, and then also some fertilizer. But otherwise, I just leave them there all winter, and they do their thing. I don't ever water them during the winter, because we'll have rain or snow that sits and it will melt and just water it itself. And then in the spring, when it starts getting hotter and drier, that's when I will water them. But otherwise, it's really easy maintenance. Wherever you are, you can look up for your zone when you're supposed to plant garlic. It is my time right now to plant for my zone, but every zone is different. So look it up. Now I know I will put what the garlic supplier I used in the comments. They looked really good. The bulbs were very nice. I think I only had 1 bad part on 1 garlic, so that's pretty good. I don't always have that, but I also save my garlic from my harvest. I always put out the best bulbs. I always pick the biggest bulbs that I have, and make sure they're hard and they're not rotten, and I put those away for my planting every single year, so I don't have to buy any. And I bought extra this year just because I wanted to harvest more and save more, so I don't have to buy it in the future. But hope you guys enjoy this video. Go plant some garlic. It's really easy, I promise. If you're a new beginner, it's really easy. It's something that you can in the spring say, hey, look what I did. I grew garlic. It's easy. So go out and plant some garlic, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Got some of my spinach popping up and some snap peas. I have these over because the squirrels like to come and dig up my beds.